After
Welcome in.
weeks, boys, we've returned. Now Caleb can do his thing.
Welcome in. That's all I got. That's it. I don't got the energy. The fantasy football has broken my heart.
It's been a rough couple weeks for the podcast group here.
I think collectively we're 1-5 in the past 2 weeks.
Yes, and mine was a pity win.
Yeah, you beat Travis. Who loses to Travis?
Well, we can look here as we have it pulled up. Yeah, guys, we're just gonna do like a quick overview because we're kind of sad, and it's looking rough.
We did not skip a week because we all lost. We skipped a week because it was Thanksgiving and holiday, and we just didn't have time for it. So we're sorry for that.
Yeah, I think I even forgot to set my lineup. That's probably why I lost. I wasn't actually trying.
Yeah, you were just like, all right, it's Travis. I'll be fine.
I just want to say one thing. Well, I know we're going fast, but my kicker got 22 points and my defense got 19. And you start out like that, and you're like, oh, he must have, even if he lost, he must have scored a lot of points, right? 97 points. So.
I am looking at the overview, and your kicker is your highest scorer on your team.
Yeah, I mean, 22, that's not bad, even if everyone else played pretty well.
Not bad for a kicker. That's crazy. Wild.
22 is amazing.
From a kicker, yeah.
But yeah, I guess I faced with Philly, and I got the beat down put on me thanks to Devontae. That one hurt because all three of us, we needed wins these past 2 weeks. Absolutely needed them, and I did not get it. Steven and Philip. Steven came out on top. He actually scored a lot for Steve's standards.
Yeah, 21 out of his defense.
But Philip losing actually posed a chance for us too. So
gave us hope.
Kept us alive.
Nellis winning was to be expected. Nellis really.
He just keep winning, Nellis. Just keep winning, buddy.
We need Nellis to keep winning. And then here's the big upset. Garrett and Travis. Should have been a cakewalk for the young man.
No, I was terrified. If you look at the projections from that week before Thanksgiving, I was terrified.
I mean,
he did say that.
I mean, yeah, because Maher and the defense played on Thursday night Thanksgiving. You probably were going in very confident.
Good.
A little confident, yeah, but also I knew that my bread and butter are my two wide receivers. I have good wide receivers, and they were both on bye, so I was really worried about that.
And it came to show, man. But I mean, you can't do much. The Travis, sometimes it just you go in thinking you're going to beat him, and he just shows up.
Also, I don't exactly know what Travis did this past week. I know he lost, but
didn't do well.
How sad is it that 2 weeks ago he gets his second win of the season? His top scorer is Najee Harris, now hurt. Jacoby Brissett, now benched. He has a little glimmer of a decent team. Gone.
Just diced. Thrown in the trash.
This just sucks.
It does. But then, next game, Ethan and Austin. Austin losing here was also big for us. Kept our hopes alive.
Yeah.
But the ending of that was nuts. But
we didn't get to talk about that. Was the falling back? No, that was 2 weeks. Austin's been screwed multiple times, hasn't it?
This was 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember what happened in that one.
Well, this is
at one point Ethan had a 1% chance of winning.
Yeah, I think
so. He just came back hella.
Yeah,
hella. And then Caleb, the Quan train could not be stopped. Tony Pollard,
man.
Tony
Pollard.
But that's what we're looking at. The three of us all took an L in a pretty much must-win week. So
yeah, I think you were the only team that I would have beat. Man, me and you were just terrible.
Trash, garbage. It wouldn't matter. Philly had a pretty good point total.
Yeah, Philly had a good week.
But yeah, if we jump to week 12, which was this last week, I defeated Mr. Travis. Barely. It was closer.
Congratulations.
It was
Yeah,
closer than
congrats.
I would have liked. I don't know.
Yeah.
My team is in shambles. Joe Mixon is dead. Mike Evans was on bye, but I managed to survive. Philip
That Amon Ra trade finally paying off.
It did. If he would have had one of his down weeks, I would have lost big time. But yeah, Philip lost again, and so that's 2 L's in a row. Keeps him now. That means you and me are tied up with him, correct, Caleb?
Well, right now, me, you, him, and Austin all have the same record.
That's and I got to beat Nellis.
Nice.
And I think that's for the 6th playoff spot. It may be 5th and 6th, but I think because you got Ethan, Nellis, Steve right now, and then Billy.
Well,
and then I guess 2 spots then theoretically.
Yeah, because Austin has beaten me and Philip has beaten me, so I've got to be ahead of them. We'll go over this when we go to standings, but it's tight because that Philip losing that by 1 point was kind of a dick breaker for him.
Yeah, it's a dick breaker to lose by 1 point in a game you need to fucking win.
Dick breaking.
You want to just jump to my game and look at my disappointment too?
Oh.
You know what I was thinking about, by the way? Because at first when I lost this game, all I could think about was fuck you, Josh Jacobs, because he ran in that 80-yard touchdown to win the game, which was 14 points.
He had 47 points. Oh my god.
So if it was
47
if
points,
it was
14 of which on that.
It was 86 yards, right?
Yeah, something like that.
If it was 79 yards, you guys would have tied.
I sort of lost because of the bench. But you know what? I'm sorry, Josh Jacobs, not fuck you. Fuck you, Derrick Henry, for running 70 yards and fumbling on the 1 yard line.
Oh, I forgot that happened. Oh.
Look at those 2 plays. Either one of them go my way, I win the fucking game. But they both go Ethan's way. I mean, that's like a 25 or a 20-point swing in the score right there.
Yep.
Holy shit! I forgot that happened, Caleb. He fumbled. He fumbled on the 1 yard line.
I hate fantasy football.
We've been so hopeful this year, and it's really kind of kicking our ass.
No, never. I'm just done with this. I've been saying it all week. I think I'm just done with the NFL.
Well, Gary, I will say you're Brian Robinson
for the next 6 years because the Broncos are trash and we're stuck in a shitty situation.
Until that Russell deal's up.
So I can't do anything. So I'm just going to get really into college basketball, World Cup,
USA.
Bringing it home.
I will say, Garrett, your Brian Robinson trade is looking real nice. He's gotten 2 strong games, and Higbee has gotten 2 ass games.
I don't know if I've won a game since that trade.
Well, he's your second top scorer, so I mean that's still a win.
On a team that lost, though, so that's still a loss.
Bad juju.
I don't know if you're gonna.
I like my players not getting shot.
See, I gotta face Nellis this week, and I'm scared. But
yeah, good luck.
Hopefully, Herbert just.
I hope he destroys you.
I hope he kicks your ass.
I might just not watch. That might stress me out less.
Is there any more games that we have to hit up?
Steven.
Nellis beat me by 80.
Steven got pounded.
Good.
Yeah, by Quan, the unstoppable
Austin
force.
did win.
Good. If I were to bet Quan or me making the playoffs, Quan, I would bet my life savings on Quan.
Quan's making a roaring attack back, I will say.
Yeah,
he's peaking at the right time, and my team just cannot score points.
He still needs a lot of things to go his way.
I'm gonna hop over to standings.
Yeah, let's do it.
But yeah, so Austin, myself, Caleb, and Philip, all 6-6. So Steven, actually no, Steven's not even in for sure anymore. He's most likely going to be in.
He's not been in for sure at all.
But
97%.
Ethan and Nellis are in for sure.
Well, I know, but he's never been locked in. The only ones locked in for sure are Ethan and Nellis. They can't miss the playoffs.
I mean, I think those are the two best teams. I've said it since the beginning.
I would agree. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of things going on. And Caleb, you played Travis, and who?
I play Philly this week and Travis next week.
I think Philly might be the third best team in the league.
That's
honestly.
it.
And they're all in the same division.
If I can beat Philly, I feel very good. If I lose, I feel like I'm fucked. Like
If
I
you
feel like
beat Philly, fuck yeah, dude.
I feel like if I win or lose this season means I make the playoffs, or this game means I make the playoffs or I don't. That's how I'm looking at it.
I can't believe my percentage is that high, 20%. That is so much higher than I deserve.
Yeah,
it's just that everyone else in our division keeps losing. Right
now, did you beat Austin Garrett, or did he beat you?
I destroyed Austin. I scored.
Okay, so I think
300 points again.
Here's the thing: if Austin loses and you win, then you overtake him. I think.
Yeah.
See,
I don't know
also
though.
need you guys to lose.
I don't know how all that works. So,
but I think it goes to points 4 at some point. And I will say, Garrett, you have the fourth highest points 4, so that is also good for you.
I used to have the highest, and then these last few weeks have just been terrible.
I don't know. This is shaping up to be a wild ending. This might like be one of the top closest endings we've had, to be honest, because there's like potential of like 2 teams are in for sure, and then there's a potential of 6 other teams to possibly make it, maybe 7, counting Quan.
Quan's not gonna make it. Come on.
I think it's Ethan and Nellis are in for sure. Steve's pretty much he's in. Like unless he loses out and we all win out somehow, he's in.
Yeah.
Also Philly.
He could still lose the division. That's still possible, but he'll make the playoffs. And yeah, I think it'd be really hard for Philly to not make it. So really, it comes down to
us,
me, Blake, Austin, and Phillip for those last 2 spots. And Garrett, you still do have a chance. You just gotta. You have obviously you have a harder road than us. Like
I have to win, and certain people have to lose. I don't control my own destiny. So
I also don't think I control my own destiny. I think I have to win, and certain people lose also. But I'm just going to win out, and everything's going to fall into place. That's my plan.
See, Garrett, you're in a tough spot because you got to hope. Actually, this works out good because me or Phillip is going to lose this week, so that's going to play into your positiveness.
Who are you talking to?
Garrett. I guess that plays into
helps
both.
Me too.
Yeah.
For the record.
But the thing is, I've beaten both of you, but I don't know if we're all tied. If that's going to matter.
Well, see, if Phillip loses.
Yeah, and then he's behind us by 1 game.
That's what I mean. Then I just need either you or Austin to lose a game as long as I still win out and I'm in.
It's coming down. There's a lot. There's
Vice
a lot
versa. If you lose, then I just need Phillip or Austin.
Who do you play? Like,
oh, I played Nellis. I'm an idiot. My bad.
Do you play Phillip the last week?
Yes. So Garrett and me are holding our own destiny, kind of. I need Garrett. I need you to win this week.
I beat Phil.
Good. Since we're talking about this week, let's go ahead and hop over to it here.
What if I don't want this to happen because I think that means I'm out, but what if Garrett beats Phillip, Blake loses, Austin loses, I lose, then all of us have the same record going into the last week.
My gosh.
My division record is really good, by the way. So.
Mine's trash.
So.
Garrett, you've beaten everybody in our division except me, I think.
Yeah.
That could come in handy. In the late time. But
I suppose.
All right, I got my game and Nels's game pulled up first.
Where you at? On Fantasy Cast?
I went to scoreboard and then box score.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. There's a lot of pieces that got to fall in certain ways.
Okay, let's do it.
So
I'm afraid. I'm not gonna lie.
You should be.
Do we need to start a new video, or are we gonna?
No, we're pounding this out.
Yeah.
Nellis doesn't have a defense in because his defense on bye, I think.
He doesn't need it.
And he's projected 11 more than me. And I don't know if you guys heard, Lamar Jackson left practice today with a quad injury.
Yeah, he's questionable. I did hear that.
I'm afraid. I'm honestly,
So that's bad for you.
I'm very afraid. Like I don't know if you guys know, but like if you scroll down to the graph below us, I've only outscored Nellis twice this year.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yep.
3 times. 3 times. Week 2.
But
Yep.
the thing is,
And if you look at his graph, it has been just trending upward this last 5 weeks.
yeah, that last week that happened to me. So you're saying Lamar's questionable.
Yes.
How does that affect your team?
How
How do you feel about that?
I can't tell what direction you're asking me this from. If you're wanting me to just be hurt.
Well, I'm saying like a lot of people are saying Lamar's not been at
Okay,
least
so
fantasy
okay.
wise.
That's what I
great.
thought you were. I thought you were just trying to be like an ass, but I see you're actually.
Well, I mean, I'm
asking.
being a little bit of an ass, but also like real, like actually, like it's
I
kind of
don't
a
know.
joke, but really,
Because like I
You start-
have
You can
Daniel.
start Danny
Jones.
Dimes.
Yeah, I have Daniel Jones on my bench.
if you look at Lamar's stats this year, his fantasy points,
They're not great.
He's had 2 good weeks.
Yeah, and like honestly, and he's playing Denver, who do I know their offense isn't great, but their defense is very solid.
Well, we have. I think honestly, we have the best defense in the league. We also have the worst offense in the league.
Yeah.
So the thing is that our offense is so bad that our defense could get tired. But I mean, these guys are playing for contracts. You know, they're still trying. They're still playing their hardest,
You're
and
still doing some.
our defense is really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, like I still would rather play Lamar Jackson. I also have the Commanders defense, who would be playing against Daniel Jones, which I hate. I hate doing that. Having a player that's playing against your defense.
Pick up
Yeah,
a new defense, dude.
It's unavoidable sometimes.
What happened? I thought at one point didn't you have 3 defenses?
Yeah, that was his mid-season strategy.
Look where it's gotten me with you chumps.
We proved that was a bad thing.
I mean, like, what can I say? Herbert's back. He's healthy again. Jonathan Taylor's back. He's healthy again. Saquon Barkley's back. He's healthy again.
Godwin's back.
And he's healthy again.
Oh, is Godwin back?
Amari Cooper just got an upgrade at quarterback.
Let me tell you.
Oh my! And then
Godwin is back.
I'm afraid. I think he might just penetrate me to next year.
Kenneth Walker. Okay, so Kenneth Walker is his
worst player.
flex position.
I know. Like, there's not
He's
a weak
better
player.
than possibly my 2 running backs combined. He's possibly better than them combined.
Well, Damian Pierce has had 2 awful weeks. I'm nervous. He had 2 points and 3
He's
points.
good, right? Oh wait, but he doesn't have a quarterback. Never mind.
Yeah, like he's a good player, but his team is just they can't run the ball because they're behind by like 30 points.
And Deebo Samuel has a good team, but he's just bad. So
there's just too many good people around him.
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Nellis is scary. I mean, I got hit with the Nellis train last week.
Well, also Mike Evans had 2 catches last week, and he had 9 targets.
Well, I mean, sometimes those passes were like this far away from him. So why would he even reach his arms out? You know?
It was apparently like I read up on it, and he apparently was like they were just not connecting, and I'm like, that's not what I want to hear going into playoffs, you know?
No.
So,
I'm afraid. I'm really nervous, and I think I'm going to
So
lose.
Nellis is going to win and ruin your playoff chances.
I'm putting my vote on Nellis. That way, I at least win one of these things.
okay, flipped a coin, Nellis.
I respect it.
I'm picking with my heart, and in this case, my mind also. Nellis.
I don't blame you guys at all.
Yeah, Blake, I hate to do this to you, but I really don't know. I mean, he doesn't even have a defense in.
I played Nellis once this year already.
His defense is on bye right now, and he's projected like 10 more points than you.
He beat me 135 to 77.
All right.
So I'm afraid that's all I'm going to say. Hopefully Lamar plays. Bless you.
You want to do?
Good Lord.
Let's go to you next,
Tra-
Garrett. Here.
Well, let's save
Alright, we're good.
our games for the end.
Okay. Then let's skip down to Travis and Austin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Closely projected, I suppose.
Austin has his full team in.
Last time these two met up, Travis beat him by 20 points. This was Austin's other loss, or Travis's other
win. Does Travis complete the season sweep?
I'm honored to be in that group with Austin, even though he's a bad guy. Terrible
Austin's
guy.
had a tough season, I think, because he has the issue of Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift, and he's also got Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs. He's always got to pick somebody.
Yeah. I don't know. This game is actually, I'm kind of glad it's closer than I thought it was going to be projection-wise.
Well, we need Austin to lose.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, Travis winning against anyone that's not me is a great thing. So
the crazy thing is, Travis's tight ends are so good. He has 3 great tight ends: Cole Kmet, Pat Freiermuth, Dalton Schultz. Literally, like, I take all 3, any 3 of those.
Yeah, I got hit with the Schultz show for sure.
I did too. Trade me Cole Kmet because I need a tight end.
What if we pump some life into Travis's team and trade him some of our good bench players just so he has someone to plug in?
No, I really do need. I'm not joking. I need a tight end. So
honestly, I might give him Cordero for Schultz.
Why don't you just play Cordero?
Because every time I play him, he hurts me, and every time I sit him, he hurts me.
You hyped him up, and then he's proven to be good, and then
he benches him.
The last time out of the 3 I played him, he got 2 points. 5 carries.
Well,
5 carries.
You got to live with those sometimes, you know.
That's
your guy. That's your guy.
This is a must-win week. I can't have 5 carries. Cannot do it.
Yeah, but you're playing Nellis. You got to go boom or bust this week. You either win or lose by 100. Those are your options.
I will say I think Debo has let me down more than Cordero, considering he was my 2nd-round pick.
And Debo's still in your lineup.
Yes. That's why I keep saying that Debo is trash.
Well, I sent Steven a trade with Debo, and that's why he's in my lineup. I think Cordero's going to be starting this week.
Oh. All right, well.
That's a check if Steven watched this whole video.
I'm making a pick here.
I'm picking Travis. Fuck it. I want Travis to win. Wait, we didn't pick
Travis because I'm going to send him a spicy trade for Cole Kmet.
I'm picking Austin right now unless there's a material change.
Excuse me.
I flipped a coin, by the way.
Let's save you guys' games for last. Let's jump to Ethan and Steven. That's actually kind of an interesting matchup.
The 2 division leaders facing off.
We need Steven to lose.
Well, I think he's going to.
Yeah, I think he's going to.
It's closer than I thought, and he's out of tight end right now.
Previous matchup, 174-70.
There's a part of me that doesn't really want Steven to lose, only because I know with Steven winning the division how I make the playoffs. If he doesn't, I think it'd still be pretty similar, but I don't know it as confidently, if that makes sense.
I think it puts the fucks on us because something's going to happen screwy with the head-to-head if we're all tied.
Well, if something...
Yeah, and I lose that scenario every time. So
we'll definitely hear it from Steve.
But so if Steve either needs to lose out or win out, basically.
I think it's more likely he loses out. But he did have a great week last week.
He had a good week last week.
I mean, okay, so...
Oh, wait, no, he didn't. He had
Baltimore's
a great week
defense is projected 9 against the Broncos.
Who?
Baltimore's defense. Ethan has them.
That seems very generous.
I mean,
probably score more than that.
I mean, their defense is going to get like 30 points. So
let's ride.
But he has Mark Andrews and I don't think Mark Andrews is going to do that well.
Yeah, especially
I'm
if
also
Lamar
questioning
is hurt or
why
not playing.
Steven is starting the Patriots defense against Buffalo instead of the Buffalo defense against the Patriots.
He's probably going to switch him out because he
Because-
also has a no tight end then. So he
Because
probably
the
just hasn't.
Patriots are the best defense in the league, and they're going to win that game tomorrow.
They are good.
And to be fair, the Bills'
Not been
offense has not been great, and the Pats' offense has been on the up. I'm not going to say they've been great, but they've been like they've scored 20 plus like 2 straight games now, I think.
Yeah, and my boy Nick Folk, I picked him up. Thanks for dropping him, Caleb.
You can have him. Actually, that's not true. They have not scored 20 plus 2 straight games. 2 weeks ago, they scored 10, but they just put up like 24 on the Vikings.
So are you saying that the Pats are going to win the game?
Oh, yes, they are 100%.
Are you going to bet that?
100%. I'm taking the money line tomorrow night.
How much
Oh, it is
are you
Thursday?
going to bet?
Hunt it.
I don't know.
A responsible amount. Is what
Yeah,
I want.
responsible amount. Yeah,
Yes.
cool.
$69.
If that's responsible for you, more power to you.
Probably not
Um,
$69.
I think that's stupid. If you want to flush $69 down the drain, then yeah, go ahead.
I'm just saying.
I'm picking
Bill Belichick owns the Bills. I don't care who the quarterback is.
We can accept like the playoffs last year. They killed you.
That was one time.
That was the playoffs. That was important. What? Okay, so you want to do like a little gentleman's wager?
Of what?
Like,
If they win, Garrett buys your ticket for the Colts game.
I already paid him for it, though.
He pays you back.
in the
No,
back.
no. First beer at the stadium. Garrett gets it for you.
deal.
Oh, that's
That's
fair.
good. That's
Yeah,
good.
no,
Okay.
and if Bills win, I'll buy your first beer. I'm good.
Well,
with
but no, that's
Yeah.
not because the Bills are like supposed to win, so it should be
Yeah,
Garrett.
but I'm
Yes,
confident
but
in my
Caleb brought
boys.
this up.
Okay,
Yeah, but-
you're right.
Yeah, that's completely fair bet.
I was trying to
That's
sports
100%
book it,
fair.
you know. I was trying to be like,
No,
oh,
this
well,
isn't. That's sports booking. This is a friendly wager. Okay,
Yeah.
come on.
I want to
now.
get in on this, but I'm afraid. What if I bet on the Bills? Then you get 2 free beers, Caleb.
Or I buy 2 beers. If you want in on it, I'll take 2 free beers.
Don't let him in. Don't let him in. This is between me and you.
But Garrett, then we can cheer together.
We can. We also have time to make more friendly wagers like this. By
This
the
is
end
true.
of the season, one of us might owe the combined 20 beers.
It's true.
Um,
And someone's going to be paying for the whole weekend for then.
I am excited for that, but I picked Ethan.
Yeah, I'm picking Ethan. We didn't even look at their teams really, but fuck Josh Jacobs. If I was Ethan, I would take Lazard out of my lineup.
I also would
I
take AJ
also
Dillon out of my
take
lineup.
Ethan.
I don't know why he's starting AJ Dillon.
Oh, he's got quite a few bye weeks this week, so maybe that's why he's got. Because Cup's hurt, DJ Moore's on bye, D Hop's on bye, Dolchitz is on bye. Or I'm
Man,
sorry,
what if I
Dortch
try
is
to
on
take
bye.
Mark Andrews from him?
Is ETN going to play?
I've heard that he's supposed to, but
I picked up his backup just in case because I heard he also might hurt himself again.
Do you guys think week 14 is really late for a bye?
Yes.
yes.
I think it should be in
Packers have a
single-digit
week.
weeks, to be honest.
That's
In my
insane that the Packers have a week 14 bye.
I think it should be between like week 6 and week 10. Those should be the only bye weeks, personally.
There would be like
Throw 5 in
no
there.
football games.
Hey, but then they're all done.
Between 6 and 10, there's
We-
3 games on a week.
We wouldn't be able to play fantasy football.
That's the fucks that happen. Hope you don't
You'd
mess
be like,
up.
man, I really hope this guy gets a touch and runs for 10 yards this game. I really could use that point.
Fine, week 5 through 10. There we go.
I think 5 through 12 is what it used to be and what it should be.
Yeah,
Who you picking,
that
Garrett?
makes sense. Okay, yeah, I picked Ethan. I flipped a coin.
All right, we're in agreement this week, except for one game. Last but not
You
least,
pick with your heart.
on the non-us games, we got
Picks
Grayson.
Travis.
Okay, well,
The
Grayson,
game of the week.
Grayson and Quan, man.
The game of the week.
Here's the thing:
Losers.
Terrible team. name.
Losers.
losers out.
Losers out.
Loser leaves town is what you say.
loser is like legitimately done. Like, and then winner has the smallest insignificant chance to make it.
Yeah. I think combined they have a 2% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which sucks because Quan has actually been peaking. I actually think I've said Quan's team was trash in the past, but his team's actually doing well.
I'm just looking at both their
2 straight
teams,
weeks.
and Quan's team seems so much better. Like,
I mean, Garoppolo.
Yes, because I've also said since the beginning that Grayson's team is trash.
Garoppolo's been okay.
Garoppolo's been eating. I'm looking at his points right now. He has been killing it lately.
His position rank is 18.
Well, he had a really rough start.
He also didn't play the first game, didn't start the second or third, whatever, with the whole Trey Lance thing.
Who?
Yeah, right. I don't know where my hat's at. I think it's in the other room.
With my gut, I'm saying Quan. Quan's team just has more firepower, it looks like to me.
Yeah, the Quan train cannot be stopped.
It's Grayson.
He's winning out.
I flipped so Grayson is who I'm picking. I guess. I don't know. Quan's team is scary because Justin Jefferson could just go for like 30.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. It's like Justin
And
Jefferson.
T. Higgins is
carry.
like T. Higgins is just basically another wide receiver one. So
Well,
I don't know. Quan's team has just really stepped it up. And Tony, like
I was gonna say,
anything
Tony can go for 30. I've seen it.
And Geno's a man.
And they play the Rams. They're gonna fuck up the Rams, dude. The Rams are so bad.
He's gonna win, but at what cost?
But yeah, Grayson. I don't know why I'm doing it, but yeah, Grayson.
With that, let's hop to Garrett's here since it was first on my list.
Oh Jesus Christ,
Garrett, man, it's close. That's a closely projected game. Oh man,
last matchup was close.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie up front before I even look at this. I'm gonna cheer for you because if he loses, we're gonna all be 6-6 regardless.
7. I will be 6-7.
Yes, 6-7. You're right. So
yeah, but not regardless. I mean,
I'm
if he wins,
I have no hope this week.
I've got a chance. All right, screw you guys. But yes, I'm pulling for Garrett. There's no doubt.
Accept the inevitable.
We're about to see my matchup. Don't you worry.
Okay. I mean, Pat Mahomes, dude, is just. Oh God, Garrett, I'm sorry. They're playing the Bengals too. That's gonna be a shootout.
Bengals defense has been really good. If you look at the Bengals in the second half, they're averaging like something crazy, like 3 points allowed in the second half.
Yeah, but move those eyes down. Austin Eckler's probably going to score 3 touchdowns.
Eckler's been a one-man machine.
Don't do that.
I mean, I don't want him to. I'm just telling. They play the Raiders.
He's got 2 number 1 ranked positions on his team. It's stupid.
I have 2 number 2s.
He's almost got 3, but his kicker is one rank away from being number 1.
I will, Garrett, in your defense, though, so A.J. Brown plays the Titans. I think the Eagles will win that game, but the Titans usually keep the games pretty low scoring, and that's probably how that game will go. And Jalen Waddle, they play San Francisco, who's a really good defense. So I would think his receivers don't have great weeks. Like, they have pretty average weeks.
Also, since
maybe Tyreek has a good week.
Ever since Phillip finagled me with that trade on the waiver day, A.J. Brown's been not doing well. So, fuck him.
Fuck him.
Wow.
Look, scroll down to your little chart down there and look at you guys week 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Like, holy hell.
And we're right there. He's 1 win ahead of me.
Yeah.
I will say, Garrett, Allen Robinson and Clyde Edwards-Helaire are done for the year, so you could clear up some bench space with them.
Allen Robinson was his 3rd highest scoring player last week.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's dead.
Which doesn't really
that is
matter.
True.
It's 3rd highest scoring player is like world's third tallest midget.
I mean, Garrett, Tyreek could go off. You never know.
He could.
Hawkinson, I feel like he's been really solid.
I'm
Josh
picking Phillip.
Allen's going to throw like 2 or 3 interceptions.
I pick Phillip.
Whoa. I just closed everything. All right, my bad. I'm picking with my heart. Picking Garrett.
I am also picking Garrett
Appreciate you.
because I think there's some bad juju on Phillips' team right now. He dicked me good with the old AJ Brown business. He hasn't won since. He hasn't won
Evan
since.
Ingram, are they really going to score?
He
Is Evan
hasn't
Ingram even going to get
won
No.
since. I'm looking at you guys, but it looks like I'm looking off to the side of my screen.
You got to look into the camera.
Hasn't won since. Yeah,
right.
I will say though, one more comment. Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. You guys, that it's gonna come down to who's getting the passes this week. Honestly,
It could.
Can I tell you what my record was 4 weeks ago? 5-3.
Damn.
it does hurt.
Damn. I'm
Um,
sorry.
You've got a path, Garrett. You've got a path.
You just got to win, baby.
Okay, have we talked about Caleb's team yet?
All right,
No.
Caleb's team's our last one. Another close matchup here. You beat Philly already.
Damn right I did.
Now, I will say, I don't know what it is about Philly's team, but he just manages to scrap his way to points, you know? If you guys look at the charts, your guys' chart is also very similar.
Yeah.
Blake, who do we want to win this game?
I don't know. Because if
Well,
Philly, think about this.
You guys,
If Philly loses and I win and Garrett wins, there's going to be like 5, 7, and 5 teams or 7 and 6 teams.
so if I do beat Philly, then basically I open up the potential for like another spot that we're all fighting for.
That's
But
what I'm
on the other
saying.
side of that, if I lose, I'm basically out of it. Like,
I think we want Caleb to win here because that like
I don't
pushes Philly back down.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But Caleb's in my division, though.
Well, I don't think that matters, to be honest. Except for the very top spot, the divisions don't matter.
Yeah, but I kind of want to just everyone in my division to lose.
I'm not opposed. I think next year, if we can figure out a way, I don't know if we can do a single division.
4
no.
divisions.
Yeah,
4
I would like-
divisions.
4 seems excessive, but
No!
I think
4
3
divisions
would
and
be
3.
better.
Can we do 3?
This is off camera talk. This is off camera.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But I wouldn't be opposed to doing more. I would not want to do one big division.
Comment below if you think we should start a dynasty league.
Shut up.
I would do it.
I
But we'd have to
met
find people.
with Travis, and he
picking
said he was
Caleb.
interested and would also put money in it.
Oh, that's 3. We only need like 7 more.
And I sent you that thing. I said that you have to pay for 2 years up front so people don't just bail on their teams.
I pick Caleb.
I also pick myself.
I also picked Caleb. I feel strongly about this pick.
We're in a must win. This is
All of us.
This is the must win.
I'm not gonna lie, boys. Like I know we need each other to lose, but I'm cheering for all of us because
Just
You
if
guys
one
need
of
me to
us
win.
make it,
You guys
one of
need
us
me.
need to make the playoffs, boys. We
Imagine-
can't run this podcast all
Imagine
year.
if we all miss it. Imagine.
I'd be very sad.
Podcast ain't coming back. I guarantee you that.
I enjoy our podcast. I hope everyone does.
I mean, I'm
Our
probably,
6 viewers.
like I said, I'm done with football for 6 years.
Is it really a 6-year contract? I thought it was like 4.
It's a lifetime.
I will say though, we're running once the season's over. Like we got to have some podcast ideas from the viewers.
I mean, college basketball's on.
When March Madness comes back around, we can some bracketology maybe.
Yeah.
Even though we know nothing about Garrett Meir, like I feel very strongly about this team for no specific reason.
Garrett just said he's a big college basketball guy this year.
I'm
Huge
always
into
like, it's my second favorite sport behind football.
Yeah.
College basketball is fun to watch. Like, I don't really enjoy watching college football. I don't know why.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's all right to me.
It's just not as good of a product as the NFL.
Yeah, I agree with that. But because, like, I mean, on basketball,
there are some college football hardos, maybe some even in this league, who would very much disagree with that.
I heard a comment today on the radio that they were talking about firing Ohio State's head coach, even though he's only lost 4 games in his career at Ohio State.
It's kind of wild.
I mean, well, Ohio State fans are spoiled, but also that guy was Coach Day. He was put in like the best situation you could possibly be put in.
That's fair.
I think it was Harbaugh who said he thinks he was like born on third base and thinks he's going to hit a home run, like thinks he hit a home run or something. Like, it's true.
Next time I see Nels, I'll have to get his thoughts on that. But that's beside the point. That's college football.
You guys want to go over the waivers? I feel like this is a nice, efficient pod. We went through a lot of content, and I feel like
I made one waiver move. I picked up Robert Tonyan for like the 4th time this year.
For a whole $1. Man, Cade Otton, Caleb, I will say he's marked interested in for me because I
take him. He's fucking trash.
Well, I thought he was going to be something. He just didn't pan out, did he?
That's every tight end I've had all year. I've just been like, this guy's got a chance, and then they just suck.
Now, here's the thing.
Quan dropped Russell Wilson and picked up Mike White. Best move of the season.
Mike White is a G.
Mike White, the WKU grad.
Mike White.
Mike Will made it white.
I don't know how to get to the recent activity. Oh, there it is.
Ethan dropped James Robinson, so that trade's looking good for me.
I picked up Jamal McHasty. That's the ETN backup.
I think his name is Jim Michael.
Oh, you're right.
Put some respect on that.
Might be Cam Newton.
Yeah, there it is. Added Robert Tonyan, dropped Cade Otton.
See, that's what Ethan adding AJ Dillon. And does he know something we don't? Because everyone he picks up seems to do something wild.
I absolutely think he knows a lot of things we don't, especially about football.
I've had AJ Dillon for 6 weeks, and he's gotten no more than 6 points.
He's just taking a risk. I mean, James Robinson isn't done anything since he got traded.
He's in first place and probably the favorite right now to win, him or Nellis.
We can't let Ethan win. We
can't let Nellis win.
Oh my gosh, the 2 people that are in the lead to win are like repeats.
And we can't let Steve win.
No. Oh my god. This is a
one of us wild card kids can't be Austin because he won twice already.
I don't care if
Austin
can't let
winning. Blake win.
Well, mine was
can't
an
let Blake
asterisk.
win. That's
Mine's
right. Can't let Garrett win.
Wait. Hold on.
It's me, Phillip, or Philly. Those are your options.
I don't want Philly to win. He's going to hold it.
Philly, I would respect because he's
Philly.
Been strong all year.
Because he's been what?
His team's good. He has a really good team.
That's fair.
I just don't want to hear Philly being like,
about to
"Well, I am the best team, and I knew it."
I don't think he's going to do that.
I don't think
Philly
he would do
would
that
be the
at all.
most gracious winner out of all of us.
You're probably right. He'd probably be like, "Good game, guys," and then that's about all we hear about it.
Yeah, Philly does. Philly's my pick for winner this year.
If Grayson or Quan somehow got in the playoffs, I would root so hard for them. I would.
I would.
No, Grayson has a terrible team name and a terrible team. And Quan, I just am never going to cheer for him.
Quan's never won, though. I don't feel bad.
I know, and I love that. I love that.
Caleb's also never won.
I know, and
Garrett.
I love that even more.
Garrett, me and Quan meet in the championship game. Who you pulling for?
Oh, boy.
That's tough because for some reason I've got a soft
Because
spot for Quan in football. But man, Caleb, I love you.
I live in the same town as Quan, so I'd have to hear about it more. But then I also do think that you would more than make up for that.
Oh, I would every time you saw me or texted me, or every time I texted you, just like thinking about it.
I never talk shit about beating you in the championship.
Yeah, never.
Motherfucking Mike Evans letting me down.
So yeah,
Fuck
how's Mike
Mike
Evans
Evans.
doing on your team?
Yeah, fuck him, Caleb.
He's a trash can for his whole career, except for basically one drive.
He did catch. I remember sitting in the corner of Quan's house watching that drive. Mike Evans, Mike Evans, Mike Evans. Oh, boys.
Are we done? I hate fantasy.
We have a chance, boys. We got a chance.
Stacked against us. What sucks is that we're all in the same division. We have to play each other.
I will say when we started this year, everyone was like, there's one stronger division, but it's kind of been the opposite. Because our
other division is way better.
mid.
I stand by that fact. They have two very good teams, and then they have two teams that are
the same
kind of
record as all
equivalent
of us.
that's what they have. Two teams who have the same records as 5 of our teams.
Yeah,
so
but
our division's a lot of mid, is what I'm
hearing. So Nellis and Ethan are the two best teams, and then I think Philly is better than
everyone but Steve.
I would still. I mean, I think
I play Philly this week. I'm putting him down, and you're gonna have to rethink that. You're gonna have to rethink that.
Who did I pick to win? Philly, I think.
I don't remember, honestly.
I do have the coin commands.
I just feel like I'm trying to think of past years, and like this seems like I know we've had some close endings, but like there's so many people that could make it in this year. I don't know if it's just like recency bias or what, but
it's going to be a lot of 7-7 teams fighting for the.
Yeah, and I think there's going to be some fuckery at the very end with like
some fuck shit.
I'm going to be on the end of it that gets fucked, and I already know it, and I'm just.
Well, we know what's going to happen. Steve's going to find a way in, and then we're going to all be tied with him, but he's still going to make it, and we're going to be like, whoa. Or Steve doesn't make it in, then he throws a fit, and then we hear about it for the next year.
I'll drink it up.
I remember the year that Steve didn't make it in, and he was mad, and I spent like 2 hours researching why he didn't make it in, and then the answer wasn't good enough.
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
And I think the next year was when Caleb was named co-commissioner, and I was shadow commissioner.
All I know is if I don't make it in on some bullshit Tyrant things, I will bitch about it. And that's
how can you bitch about it? You're the commissioner.
Yeah, but I don't know the rules. Like I'm thinking about it right now. If there's a 5-way tie, like there is right now, right? Or there's not right now. I'm sorry, but if there's a 5-way tie somehow between Philip, Philly, Blake, me, Austin, I'm 2-2 against all 4 of you right this second. And if I beat Philly this week, I'm 3-2 against you guys.
Division record.
That shouldn't matter whenever there's a tie with the other division.
That's why I'm saying one division. But hey, next year we can put all
4
the vote.
divisions. 4.
I feel like 4 is way too much. It's
4 divisions of 3 people.
4 divisions of 3. The winner of each division gets in, and then the top 2 wild cards after that. But then you're going to get, like, what if you got a division of fucking Travis, Quan, and Grayson this year?
Oh, my gosh. Well, Quan.
Fuck them. I mean, that's real life. That's real football, baby.
Yeah,
Someone from the AFC South is going to make it to the playoffs.
Like, think about last year when the NFC East was, like, trash, and someone made it in, and they lost it instantly. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. I don't know.
Look, every team in the worst team in the AFC East is better than the best team than the AFC South. Am I wrong?
Record-wise, right now, I think you're pretty spot on.
Hear me
I
out.
mean,
don't
just
know
like in just
Six
like
divisions
ability-wise.
of 2,
Well, yeah,
and you just essentially go head to head.
That doesn't
that
make any
sounds
sense.
awful.
That'd be actually wild. Like just you got to face off with one person the entire year and just hope you do better than them to make the playoffs.
4 divisions of 3.
Now, this is interesting. What if we ever expanded the playoffs? To
See, I
8
thought
people.
about that.
Didn't
But
we just expand them?
Like 3
it
years
wasn't
ago.
just, but we expanded them a few years
Should
ago.
we just end the podcast and we can talk about this?
No, I think this
Yeah.
is interesting.
Topic?
This is interesting
I don't
stuff.
think so.
All right. Well, boys, another good week.
Bye, Philly. I'm killing you.
Oh, damn. Words of menace.